and welcome back. My name is Vanessa from Wild Woman Bushcraft. Today you can accompany me again to my permanent forest camp. I had to build a lot there, so I want to work a little bit today at the permanent camp. The weather is a surprise today. Sometimes the sun is shining, sometimes it is raining, so I make the best out of the weather. If you want to accompany me, you can come with me now. Let's go! So nice that everything is green again. The needle trees, the leaf trees. This is a joy for the heart. I finally arrived my permanent camp. It is always nice to see that everything is there like I left it. Nothing destroyed, nothing away. So like this, it is nice, it makes fun. I started the tour in the rain and now it is beautiful sunshine, the sky is blue, everything perfect. So it's more like an April weather and not May. But I choose what is given for me and I am happy that I had such a good weather now. Not everyone know my permanent camp, so I show you just short around what I've built in the past. I started an overnighter only with a tarp here and built those fire protector wall, and I built it a little bit more the next time. Then I built the lean-to shelter And the last time I was here, I start to make this construction where I can lay on it, so I don't lay direct at the ground. I had a little bit of distance between the ground and me, so this is better to lay dry, and of course it is not so cold from the ground. And today I want to finish it. It is nice to come sometimes to a ready built camp and you can do nothing. You just can sit there, make fire, maybe cooking, put your sleeping stuff under the shelter, and then everything is ready. So this is also a fine thing. Not every time, but I enjoy to being there. This super easy and super comfortable chair have I built in the past, and it is also in my book FREI WILD. It is so cozy to sit in this chair, but I'm not sure how long the leader will be stable when it is the whole time outside here. So maybe when I leave I put the chair away and put it under the dry shelter, so it will hold a little bit longer. My actual project for this overnighter is this part here. I started to build it the last time. Here I had my firewood. It is dry under the shelter, and I want to finish this part now that I can lay dry and away from the ground, from the coldness from the ground, and sleep comfortable there. So I start doing this, and later when I had time I check out what my next project here will be. Yeah, weather change yourself. A few minutes ago I talked about the blue sky, and now it is cloudy again. It will rain very quickly, but this is no problem for me. I had a dry place where I can sit, and of course I can also work in rain. So don't talk too much, don't talk too long. I had no building wood left there, so I had to search again for dry and dead wood, cut it and bring it to my camp. I lay direct out of these branches, so I looked at all those parts where I put the branches away, that this is so soft as it is possible, not right here where something stand up from the branch, because this will be very, very uncomfortable in the night. So I looked at it so even how it is possible. Rain again, how nice. When it rains stronger, I had to cover my lean-to shelter, because in last year I covered with some leaves, but they are so dry now and it is not rainproof anymore. So I had to close it with one top that I had with me. But actually it is, yeah, it will work. Only when it rains faster I had to cover it. So I finished, put all the branches away, and now I had to cut the pieces in the right size, and then they go straight to my lean-to shelter that I will have a comfortable night tonight. This branch had the right size, so I don't had to saw later again. I just put it on my tree, saw at the right part away, next one, next one, next one, and then up to my shelter. So it's fine. Building is easy for me, but search for the right building wood, the building materials is always so, it is not so easy for me. Of course, search that wood and saw it, cut it is easy. Bring it to the camp is also easy, but when you sit there and you do more than 1 hour, nothing else than saw, you come to the point where the air is over. And actually I am at this point. So I hope I had enough building wood for my bed construction, because I don't want to search anything more. My prayers are heard. I don't need one more tree, it is enough till the last space that is closed. The only bad part is here behind me because there is an roof. Yeah, and it is a little bit uneven, the ground, so I had to trick a little bit, but this will be the part maybe for the feet, so it is enough for the feet. I don't want to saw one tree more. I'm finished. So this project is also finished, and let's see what the next one will be. I always take a look into such water places like here when I go on this way, because there are much animals inside. I want to show you a special frog. It's called in German Gelbbauchunke. It means that it had a yellow stomach skin, but they feel the vibrations from the ground when I'm walking here, and now they are away, so I can't show you them. But I see one in the last Bushcraft tour, so I can show you a picture of them from the last one that I saw at them. I found here an edible plant, this here with the beautiful white flowers. In German it's called Brunnenkresse. This tastes very fresh. You can eat it as a salad or put it into a potato soup. This is really delicious. But it is better when you don't eat them from water like this, what is standing. Better is water that is in movement, is flowing, because there can be some small insects. They can hurt your liver. So better eat it only from flowing water, or wash it really good and cook it really long. I found it, the rare frog, Gelbbauchunke. These small animals are called Wasserläufer, water runner. They are able to walk over the water. They use the space on top of the water to flow there, to swim there. If you use soap here at this water, they are not able to walk over the water anymore, and they will die. Look how beautiful the sky is here on top of the water. Here are also small animals, small insects. This here are mosquito babies. Mosquitoes put their eggs into water and they grow up into water, the babies. And in a few days they will come out and are very hungry and very, very hated. The small parts here are all mosquito babies. The next edible plant, when you had a vegetable garden, maybe you know this plant. I tried to translate it at home. In German we call it Vogelmiere. This plant shows, it's a sign that the ground is very good here. So a lot of urgent for plants. And you can eat it directly or as a salad or smoothie. It tastes really good. We call this one goose flower. It is also edible. It tastes really good. As I was a child, I make always bracelet out of them. For the hair or for the neck. They taste really good. The last plant that I want to show you is a heel plant. We call this Hirtentäschel. Do you see those seed part here? This looks like a heart. And Hirtentäschel means in German the boy who watch after the sheeps or the gooses. So the child who look after the animal. They had always a bag with them. And this heart seed part here looks like the back of them. And this here is a healing plant because they used it in the past to stop inner bleeding. So organ bleeding, it is, they try to stop with this plant in the past. Now in the future, not many people know this plant anymore. Also, women use it after they giving birth. They can sit into a tea out of this plant. It is a very good heal plant. Back at the camp, I found on the way something really nice. This here is a part of a roof, and here is not only the bark, here is also wood left, and it had this nice form here. So I can put small items into this part. Maybe I cut it away here, and then I can fix it somewhere and can use it as an utensilio for some small stuff. You just had to let your eyes open when you walk around in the nature. Something you found really nice stuff that you can use. I want to start my fire now. Normally I always make the fire in the evening hours, so okay, it is evening. I forgot always the time outdoors. I want to start a fire when the sun is already there, and I had also searched for firewood, so I start now the fire and then I search for firewood that I had enough light till I can sit down and relax. For the beginning I had all those branches that I put away before from the trees that I use for my bed construction. So for the beginning or for a small fire, this is more than enough. My campfire place is really full now. The next time I had to put a shovel with me. I take a shovel with me and then I put all those stuff away. Because otherwise the stones here are not really needed because it is so high. I had to clean it the next time. Today I want to start an experiment by making fire. I had here 4 different materials. Maya stick, birch bark and tampon and a fire starter. All those 4 materials are able to start with the fire still, but that I had a better finish and I can work more effective, I will start them with a lighter. And then I want to see which one burns better or faster or longer. Okay, let's go. The winner is the fire starter that I bought. It is still burning. I was really surprised about the birch bark. I know it burns well, but I don't thought that it burns so long. And that the Maya stick is burning well, knows every bushcrafter. And the tampon is not so good. Everyone told me this is maybe your lifesaver in an emergency situation. Nah, it don't burn so good. Maybe I had to open it a little bit. Maybe then it would burn better. I don't know. So it is really nice to see how effective all those materials are burning. So I try if the flame is hot enough to let the wood burning. I hope so. From the trees that I cut down before, I had the crown left, and this here had very stable branches. I will cut this part here and sharpen it, then I put it into the ground, and then I can fix their stuff like bottle or cup and all those small stuff that it is a little bit organized. I'm pretty happy that my bed construction is ready now, because I will sleep very well like this. it is not possible to find into the forest trees that had exact the same hay, so it is a little bit uneven, but I think I will stay alive also with this uneven ground. So I had no isolation pad today with me, only this Bedroll. This is a really nice wool blanket from Steinkautz with those great leather handling. So this will be my sleeping pad, and sleeping bag is the Greasy Bag Nature. This is the only one who feels like my bracelet at home and not like a plastic bag. So I will sleep very comfortable and really well tonight. Yeah, I'm really tired. The day was not so easy for me. I work hard, and this is the reason because I go to bed early tonight. I only will have lunch and then I go to bed. I'm really tired, and I hope that I can get up tomorrow morning very early, because the first hours after the sun arrived are always the beautiful one, because the birds are singing into these hours so loud, and now nobody else is in the forest. This is always a really beautiful time. So because I want to stand up really early, I had to go to bed tonight really soon. Okay. When I would know before that I were so tired this evening, I don't make myself the work to make fire, because for food I don't need it. I only had bread, cheese and Südtiroler Speck. I can't remember when I go to bed the last time so early, but I'm so tired I had to sleep. So it is also nice to go to bed when it is not dark, because normally I sit at this time at the fire, stare in the fire, relax and go to bed when it is complete dark. But this time I can watch when the darkness came. I can hear the bird sounds and relax before it's dark, and yeah, just see how slowly it is getting darker and darker. And I hope I will wake up very early, that I can enjoy the morning hours like I told you before. So I go now into my sleeping bag, and we see us hopefully tomorrow really early. Yeah, good night. Könnt ihr das hören? Do you hear this? Good morning, everyone. The night was short. I can't sleep so fast, so easy. So I was up a long time awake. And in the morning I always thought, oh, I want to stand up before the sun arrived. I have to stand up. And when you came to this point where you know in your brain you had to stand up in a few hours, you can't sleep. So I'm not so fit this morning. I missed the blue hour, the hour before the sun goes up. But yeah, the sun is still not there, so I'm not too late. I'm a little bit curious because I can see my breath, but it is not so cold, 11 degrees. Yeah, could be warmer at this time of the year. And I had this great bird sounds when I wake up. There is nothing better to wake up in the morning than bird sounds. In the summer, when it is so hot, you hear over the day nothing, no bird, and in the morning and in the evening they are so loud. Everyone is singing. This is just so beautiful. Okay, let's stand up and just take a short walk before the sun arrived. A mother protects their baby. This is not only by humans, also by the animals and by the plants. Small plants are growing in the shadow and in the protect part of their mothers. But this here is not the mother from the small oak tree. It is some spruce in the background. But when everything works like it should, this small oak tree will live so much longer, hundreds and 100 years longer than the spruce tree, and will grow very big and strong. By the way, this is a typical place from a squirrel. The squirrels are searching in the fall for nuts and hazelnuts and seeds from the beech tree and the oak tree, and then they are putting them into the earth, into the ground, cover them with earth again, and over the winter months they are coming back to all their places where they hide their food and digging them out again and eat them. And the squirrel doesn't find all the places again, so from time to time there are the seeds left in the ground. And this is what also happened here. The squirrel is digging here a hole, put the oak tree seed inside and forget it. And now the oak tree can grow there. There's no oak tree around, so the squirrel had to go a while till it found their food. Yeah, this is sad for the squirrel that it doesn't find their food again, but this is good for the seeds, for the trees, for the plants, because so they can grow. This is why I don't buy my children an air balloon like this one. Just are a few minutes joy, or a few days when they took it home, and sometimes they can't hold it, they fly away and lay in the nature like this one here for 100 years. This is really sad. I don't buy my children plastic things, plastic stuff like that. They understand it, but of course they are children, so they are sad about it sometimes. But I hope they understand it when they grow up and act also like me and protect nature. Of course I took this one with me. I always put more trash home as I had from myself. I always collect all the trash in the nature and put it away, put it at home in the trash. I told you yesterday that it is possible to let all those material that I showed you how they burn. It is possible to start all them with a fire steel, sorry. Sometimes I'm struggling between German and English. You can just sharp it away with the other part of the fire steel, and then there are some small parts like this here, and they catch very good sparkles from the fire steel, and it would burn very quickly and easy. As I go yesterday so early to bed, I took myself the time to watch again in my book and read it again. I took so many months to wrote it, and now it is just normal. The cover photo is exactly from here, from my permanent camp. Yeah, I'm very sorry that the book is still not available in English. All the people don't meet again because of the situation, and everything what is normal in the book process is now not normal. But I hope that they translate it soon, because so many of you asked about it, and I hope it is again. It is very soon available in English. Breakfast. I'm really hungry. I always say that we not just can took something from the nature, we had also to give something back. And I always left something in the forest, like an apple or nut for the small animals. Yeah, and I'm always thankful that I can spend such beautiful hours in the nature. And this here is a part of resin. I will put it now in the fire and just say thank you to the nature that I can spend such a beautiful night here. Yeah, I always want to give something back. This is a little bit of respect against our nature. Polly and I are leaving now. It was a really relaxing and beautiful trip. Thank you that you accompany me. I hope you enjoyed the video and we see us again in the next one. If you are interested in my equipment, you find everything every time down here in the video description. So feel free to click in. Thank you for watching. We see us the next time. Bye bye, have a great time.